A prince under pressure, why there's so much at stake for William as the monarchy faces scandal. Welcome back to Crown Chronicles, the home of breaking royal revelations, deep dives into palace politics, and the hidden truths behind Britain's most powerful family. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, because today's story is an explosive one, and you won't want to miss a single twist. There has never been a moment in modern royal history quite like the one Prince William is facing today. A storm is swirling around the monarchy, a storm filled with public skepticism, ongoing scandals, strained family relationships, and relentless media scrutiny. And at the center of it all stands one man, Prince William, the future king of the United Kingdom. Calm on the outside, pressured on the inside, and carrying a legacy that grows heavier with every new headline. But why is there so much at stake for William right now? Why is the pressure mounting in ways the public has rarely seen? And how close is the monarchy to reaching a crossroads that could redefine its future forever? The answers lie in a series of events that have unfolded like a slow-motion crisis, one that William must navigate with precision, strategy, and emotional strength. To understand the weight on his shoulders, you have to begin with the expectations that have followed him since childhood. William wasn't just raised to be a prince. He was raised to be the prince, the stabilizer, the reformer, the symbol of continuity in a world where the monarchy struggles to prove its relevance. The public has long seen him as the rational one, the modern one, the royal who could bridge tradition with change, but recent scandals have tested that image more than ever before, from controversies involving Prince Andrew to whispers about fractures behind palace walls, to the ongoing global discussion about the monarchy's role, cost, and modern purpose. William is facing a level of scrutiny once reserved for his father during the Diana years. And unlike King Charles, whose reign is already in its later chapters, William's story is only beginning. Every move he makes now is shaping the future crown he will one day wear. Behind the scenes, sources say William is acutely aware of this. He knows the monarchy cannot survive on nostalgia alone. He knows public perception must be rebuilt, not assumed. And he knows that every scandal, even those he has no personal part in, lands squarely at his feet as the future king. That is the true pressure, and it's not just the past scandals he has to contend with. It's the present. Kate's health-related absence from royal duties has placed enormous emotional and logistical strain on the family. Suddenly, William is performing double duty, managing his own engagements, caring for their 3 young children, and protecting the privacy of his recovering wife, all while facing intense public curiosity about the situation. Supporters admire him for his quiet resilience. Critics say he isn't visible enough. And William, who has always guarded his family like a fortress, must balance transparency with protection in a world that demands answers. But even that is only one layer of the pressure. Another comes from the international stage. The Commonwealth is shrinking. Nations are debating republic movements more openly than ever. The monarchy's influence in global diplomacy is not what it once was. William is aware that his generation must step into these discussions with diplomacy and sensitivity. His tours are no longer symbolic, they are strategic. Every handshake, every speech, every decision to visit or not visit a country carries political consequences. This is not the royal role of decades past. This is a new world, and perhaps the greatest challenge of all, the public comparisons. William is constantly measured against 2 ghosts, the memory of his mother, Princess Diana, and the rebellious narrative of his brother, Prince Harry. Diana's emotional legacy casts a long, beautiful, but heavy shadow. Harry's departure, combined with public accusations and memoir revelations, continues to damage the family's unity and reputation. And yet, William is expected to rise above it all with grace, leadership, and strategic silence. But here's where the story takes a turn, because despite everything, Prince William is not simply reacting to the storm. He is shaping his own response, his own vision, and his own path. Those close to him say he is more determined than ever to be a modern monarch, one who prioritizes mental health, environmental action, and a slimmed-down institution focused on sharp, meaningful impact. William isn't trying to be his father. He isn't trying to be his grandmother. And he certainly isn't trying to be his mother. He is crafting a new model, one built for the 21st century, not the 18th, but the risks are enormous, if he gets it right. He could restore the monarchy's reputation, reconnect with younger generations, and bring stability to an institution shaken by scandal and change. But if he gets it wrong, the consequences could be monumental. Public trust could erode further. Support for the monarchy could decline. And his own reign could begin under a cloud of criticism the institution may struggle to recover from, and that is why this moment, this very moment, might be the most crucial of his life. There are whispers inside royal circles that William has been meeting regularly with close advisors to map out a long-term strategy for the monarchy. He is said to be focusing on transparency, accountability, and redefined roles for his children. He understands that George, Charlotte, and Louis will grow up in a world very different from the one he inherited. And he is determined to protect them from repeating the emotional wounds of his own childhood. This is not just a prince under pressure. This is a prince at a turning point. As William prepares for his future kingship, the world is watching, not with passive interest, but with active expectation. Every gesture, every silence, every choice builds the narrative of the man who will one day be king, and if there's one thing history has shown us, it's that great monarchs aren't born in comfort, they are forged in crisis. Prince William's trial has begun. And the question is no longer whether he can handle the pressure. The question is what kind of king this pressure will shape him into. Thank you for watching Crown Chronicles. If you enjoyed this deep royal dive, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, because the royal story is far from over, and you won't want to miss what comes next.